haven't congratulated you yet. He's my favorite TV star.
Thanks to you, Kurt's finally had a reason to watch something other than the fast food channel.
When it comes to cleaning criminal scum from the city, I am even better live. Can you tell me what happened here?
Nasty murder. The victim is a white female, mid-20s, identified as Casey Carmel. Had a history of petty crime and prostitution, but believe it or not, that's her real name.
Any leads?
The case is closed. OCP won't spend a single dime on the murder of a prostitute.
Cost optimization. Fancy name for we don't give a shit about poor people.
So if you were to look around the crime scene, you would potentially be exposing OCP to extra costs.
If you want to do that, be our guest.
Is that homeless man considered a suspect?
Nah, we know the guy. You can rule him out.
The guy's a loon, a mental patient. He thinks that aliens dumped the body here.
Talk to him if you want. Just prepare to hear a tall tale about green people.
Do you have any thoughts about that murder?
I bet the girl was killed somewhere else, and the body was only dumped here. And we got the tire tracks, drag marks. If we find a car that matches, we'll find our perp. Yeah, I guess the perp had his hands covered in some green-blue guacamole-ish goo. The body's covered in it.
Why does it always come back to food with you? Anyway, we need to do a proper analysis.
The best way to cut the costs of policing is to cut the criminals down.
Tell me about it. I didn't join the force to pick up dead bodies off the street.
Yeah, but what can we do?
I will look around. We must bring the murderer to justice.
Somebody dumped her a few feet from here. The blood traces on the ground indicate she was dragged. Her heels had to touch the ground when the body was dragged. Nasty wound. Looks like she was hit with a blunt object, possibly a hammer. That's this green-blue shit under her arm. No idea what it might be, but there is more of it around.
Probably belonged to our victim. Let's try to find other clues.
Custom extended wheelbase. Have you seen a vehicle like this around?
Nah. But that narrows it down significantly. Good catch, Robo.
Poor Casey.
What do you know about the dead body we found here?
It's as simple as it gets. Aliens did it.
Aliens.
I've been investigating them for years. They send rats to spy on me. They don't want me to show you this list.
What list?
It's a list of aliens living in Detroit. All 37,617 of them. The murderer included.
Am I on the list?
On the alien list? Of course not. You're on another list, but let's not worry about that now. The scale of this conspiracy frightens me too. But maybe we can narrow it down if you found any clues at the scene. You know, something unusual.
I'm afraid I cannot rely on your assumptions, but please do stay available for further questioning. Most likely a van with a custom extended wheelbase. Does your list contain any information on such a vehicle?
Jackpot! I've got a guy with a van that matches your description. I don't know his ID, but I know where you can find him. A film set near the courthouse. They're shooting a TV commercial and it's run by aliens, so it all makes sense. Casey must have discovered something there, and they got her. That must have been what's happened.
Why do you think that aliens are involved?
I saw the guy who dumped the body here. I saw his skin. It was green and glowing like those toy dinosaurs that children play with and years later develop serious diseases from.
Why do you think that aliens run the set?
Who do you think runs the advertising business? They're stuffing commercials with subliminal messages. They use additional film frames with commands to make us obey. Don't you know what happens to those who watch TV?
What is the purpose of your list?
It's my tool to spread the truth. I update it every month and add it to my newsletter. You should read it. It's free. You'll find out some stuff that you wouldn't see on TV.
Like what?
Take the moon landing, for example. Didn't happen. Why? Because the moon doesn't exist. First time hearing about it? That's why you need my newsletter.
I will verify your statement. Nevertheless, I recommend you consult a psychiatrist at the earliest possible time. Now, the set. Littering is prohibited.
What was I supposed to do? I've missed the garbage collection and we had fish on Friday. You have no idea how much it reeks.
You violated the law.
Oh, man. So I pay the city for not removing my garbage and now I have to pay for removing it myself? That's ridiculous.
The moral is, stay away from fishy activity.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Today, the whole nation mourns the loss of Mr. Pinky, host of America's most beloved children's show, Growing Up with Mr. Pinky. He was brutally murdered by a motorcycle gang in a Chicago brothel after a heroin smuggling gone wrong.
Help! Help! There's rats!
rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime. Lesson for the future: to save yourself the trouble. Clean up on the double.
You can't do it. I was only messing. I could have just picked it all up.
Hey, you tell him, Robot Man!
What a fucking joke!
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
And she takes off her top and says,
Hey, this is a private conversation, pig.
He's real good. Asked me for money.
Only a moron steals from a beggar.
That's what I said. But then he started shooting.
What?
Is this Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
So you would not want to earn some money, would you?
I don't! I mean, I do. I do want to earn money. But wait. Your voice. You sound like...
A future happy customer.
fucking RoboCop! You want to bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. It's just a friendly visit. You like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of violating the basic rules.
RoboCop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket, apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
He's on the phone. someone starts shooting again, make sure the kids hide under the bed.
Listen, guys, I'll never touch your stuff again, I swear!
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem.
You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices.
Uh-oh.
It ain't nice, Maurice!
Oh, it ain't nice.
Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing cost is a good idea.
Under what?
Valve.
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
Valve got
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical.
Not to mention illegal.
The fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly, or this may be the last economics discussion you will ever have.
Neon Prime's trademark got fully approved for release. This happened last week. They were just talking about economic discussion. Legitimate, intelligent conversation.
Oh, shit, man. Why did you do that? What am I gonna sell now?
There are serious charges against you, Maurice. However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these 3 dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop.
Valve
So try some different talk.
Because there's so many different
Or I'll
projects with like
jump.
250 employees, and it's tough for them to be able to.
Even if you escape Soot is out to get you, you will be safer in prison.
I missed our meeting. I was busy, but he doesn't get that. Doing laundry is important to me. It relaxes me.
Goofy.
If
This
you
game is
cooperate,
janky as hell.
you could get a job at the prison laundry.
You mean I eat and live for free? And I do what I like to do anyway? I feel like I won the lottery, man!
Yay!
I'll tell you where these jerks kept the stuff, but I have to have our deal in writing.
My deal is that you go to jail. Maurice decided to cooperate. Yeah, Valve is doing a lot of work, but unfortunately that lot of work is difficult to properly like, how do I put it? Like give it like divide and conquer, if that makes sense. So I broke my hand, specifically my
Hey, me found my gun too.
What?
My middle finger on
Someone
my left
knocked
hand
out his
last
teeth,
week.
including the gold one. He's asking if anyone found it.
For some, to learn how not to lose the track of time is to learn how not to lose their money.
What the story is funny, and I'll probably tell it when I legitimately start streaming again, either tonight or tomorrow. My cat Beerus is an asshole. He's a manipulative little piece of shit. And sometimes what he likes to do is purposely hurt me if I don't feed him enough. And last week he legitimately tripped me down the stairs. He tripped me down the fucking stairs, and I fell real hard. I was like writhing in pain for a good 10 minutes. This was last Wednesday, so a week ago today. And I fractured my middle finger. My left hand is really, really bruised. So bad that I might...
You need to be taught some manners.
Like, I'm afraid I'd get, like, in trouble on Twitch showing it for gore. Like, it's fucked. My back is fucked. Very smart. And yeah, he hurt me pretty bad. The thing that's been bothering me about my hand is that I haven't been able to use keyboard and mouse to play video games the last week, so I've been playing on my controller, and that's fine. But I've had my 2 fingers buddy taped and splinted up, which has made life pretty hard. Today is the first day I haven't had my fingers buddy taped, and my middle finger still kind of hurts. It still kind of pops and cracks. But I'm playing on the mouse and keyboard. That's all that matters. There's a lot going on in my personal life, a lot of personal growth kind of stuff that I've been putting off since I was turned 18. It was actually my 4th day at the gym in a row. Doing some really heavy weightlifting and core training. I've been applying to jobs. Videos about Team Fortress 2 anymore. However, the current job market is so bad that I'm probably making videos about Team 2 for the time being. Like, it's pretty bad. I didn't realize just how bad it was until I realized that every single major employer out there wants to hire you for contract work so that they don't have to give you benefits. And when you hurt yourself real bad and don't have health insurance, it really makes you remember you should probably get health insurance. So. The game should be around 10%. You still can't hear me? It's incredibly annoying. This is the demo, by the way. For some reason, the demo that they gave out for this game is like hours long. I wonder how much of the game this demo includes. But yeah, I've applied to like 6 jobs so far. No one has contacted me. Well, that's not entirely true. 2 people contacted me. Both of them were like, yeah, we said that we'd pay this, but how would you feel about being paid just significantly less? on a contractual basis, which means you'd still be working full time, but we won't have to give you health care. You'd think it'd be easy for me to get a job with my connections, right? But all of my connections are like, you know, telling me that everybody's kind of clamoring for work now. So I really just need to suck it up and make the videos that I don't necessarily want to make and stick with it. But I need to be making more money than I currently am because I'm broke all the time. And I'm broke all the time because I don't make videos. It's my own, you know, it's my own fault or whatever. So if there's an angel investor out there that's got money to spare, hi, my name's Kyle McVicker. I'd love it if you could drop me a couple thou while I get my life in order. I'm back to seeing a therapist finally. I have to pay out of pocket, but I am seeing a therapist again. So I'm in therapy again finally. 2016 was so much easier. Pretty much, yeah, 2017 and before were easy. 2017 things started to get difficult. And it's just been downhill ever since. For everyone. It was very interesting. I asked on Twitter what people wanted to see. Pretty much everybody said they wanted to see video essay style stuff from me, which I find interesting because I didn't think people cared about my like opinion stuff. But I guess if I make video essays on interesting topics that people give a shit about. Getting older sucks. It's not getting older. Unfortunately, like, I've spoken with my parents and my parents' parents and Electra's family that are older. Pretty much everybody Gen X and above. I've spoken to Hugo about it. It's not getting older. It's just nowadays is so significantly more difficult than it used to be.
Are you the police informant? Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but
being in your 20s in the 80s and 90s was fucking easy.
Hey, I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't come free.
What is your freedom worth to you?
That's actually a great point. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
Concert?
Everything is rough, man.
I'm not really a fan of his music myself.
For everyone.
But why don't we...
I don't want to be that guy, but...
Lewis.
This isn't a great time to be alive. It is and it isn't, you know what I mean.
Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it. There's a funny story behind that.
Like, I love video games, obviously. I love being alive at the same time as Electra. But the time travel show is more than just a fun gimmick. It's a really crazy kind of escapism. You know what I mean? But what can you do? I just, you know, I just gotta start following through on shit. The thing that's like really you know, difficult about making videos nowadays. People might not be talking about this, but CPMs are down across the board. Ad prices are down. What you're offered is down. If that makes any sense. Like, the amount of money that people give you for doing sponsors has gone down dramatically. And the amount of money that you're paid for every 1,000 views on an ad on just YouTube or Twitch has gone down dramatically. I don't think there are a whole lot of other content creators talking about it because you're not allowed to really discuss too many details related to your partnership CPM and stuff. But like, I'm friends with a lot of different content creators, and that's pretty much how it goes across the board. And then because people aren't making as much money as they used to, they can't support things like Patreon and Floatplane. Self-employed content creation is not as financially viable vehicle for mid-range creators as it used to be. If you want to be like successful and safe, you've got to, 1 million to 2 million. 1 million subs might not even be enough. 1.5 mil. Haven't really played the TF2 update. No, I haven't gotten the ability to use my left hand back for a full week, but I have it back today, so. But yeah, so life is just, it's weird, but I'm doing everything I can to fight it, I don't know why it sent me to Fami's channel, but okay. Oh, why am I logged out? Okay. How is the footage? Footage is great. I can definitely use it. Absolutely. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that all of the details related to streaming here are working. Hello. And yeah, it seems like everything is set up pretty well. Electra and I are going on a hike today. So I'll probably do a stream after that. What I want to do is go back and forth, where tonight we are likely going to be starting this, but then the next day we're going to be playing probably Cyberpunk, and we just go back and forth because I can't just play Half-Life and Portal and Team Fortress 2 every day for the rest of my life. I will go insane, more so than I already have. And so I think what we're going to be doing is Valve related thing, and then like immersive RPG playthrough thing. I have 2 playthroughs of Cyberpunk planned. One of them is Evil V, which will be I attempt to take every possible bad decision, betrayal, quest failure out there, just every evil possible option to explore that, and then that character will be body and tech. And then the second playthrough I'm playing is a hacked playthrough where I trick the game into thinking that I have all 3 life paths at the same time, and my attribute points are all the way to the top. Okay, so this worked. So, this is my PS5. And, this is 1.0. This is build 1.0. Right off the disc. It's actually technically build 0.99 pre-gold patch. Yeah. I made a video about this ages ago, but I've been wanting to explore this build far more. In terms of possible cut content that's still left in the build, because there's a lot. Right off the bat, I could think of like 3 or 4 things. But this is the build that is on the disc, which isn't even the build that most people played day one. Because there was a day one patch. I saw somebody made a video about this. I made a video about this like 2 years ago. It's a fucked build, man. So I've done research on it. You can get a build date off the disc. Cyberpunk 2077 came out in December of 2020. This build was made either late July or early August. So, nearly 5 months.
You said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Nearly 5 months pre-launch.
Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad why he's hugging the border.
So there's going to be a lot of differences. Number one, there's a clock underneath the minimap, and it's not working. Number two, the icons are completely different. They weren't finished yet, so the icons for everything are incomplete. More temp-looking things. What else? There's an item preview button, which not only shows the item, but it also shows idle animations on said item. This is in the game now, but it wasn't for a very, very, very long time. And it's also broken for clothing items. As you can see here, crafting components aren't finished. Consumables are different. Your weapon is considered a job item. That's interesting. Here's the map. The map is very different. It has this like cool 3D thing that you can do. If you look over here on the map, the legend is different. So if you look over here, like, look at all that. First of all, gigs aren't called gigs. They're separated as gun for hire, search and recover, thievery, agent saboteur, SOS, merc needed, and special delivery. Special delivery is a cut kind of thing. Convoy is a cut feature. They were all just called gigs, and then you can obviously, they'll still be called that, but they're not that. Like, they don't really differentiate. And then I'm still like interested in what the convoy is and if it's maybe in this build or not. You have techie dealers, which I think don't exist anymore. Suspected smuggling activity versus suspected organized crime activity versus assault in progress is, again, you know, they had each of the quests be called something completely different. That got cut. Clients on the map itself, that got cut. They planned the markers to show height in the building. Show all. And because we're in the beginning of the game, it's not gonna show you anything. But as you can see, it's a three-dimensional thing. We are playing on the PS5 at 1080p, so will have decent performance. Was the PS5 out at the time? Yeah, it was out. Is there anything else I can show you at this point? It's not letting me put anything in my quick access. Entering a new area, Yucca. That's new. Does it say that in the main game? No shards available. There were a hell of a lot more vendors. Pretty much everybody was a vendor, yeah. And USA, a lot of this is the same. See, they had differentiating NCPD hustles and stuff, which I always thought was cool. A lot of this is done. I need to read through all of this. Status effects: bleeding, blinding, burn, cripple, MP, knockdown, poison. That's all in the game. Yeah. No. Yeah, this is technically this is build 0.98.
That's fine. Step aside. What?
Does the game name this Yucca in the build?
We're gonna bypass the coupling and bring a hot wire.
In the release build, does it actually call it Yucca? Is this okay to stream? Yeah, you could play it yourself if you own an early copy of the game.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
Literally all you have to do is find an early version of the game, on disk, disconnect your game from the console, disconnect your console from the internet. Bada bing, bada boom. Install the game, don't let it update. I think Xbox, I don't know if it allows you to disable auto updates or not. The computer's a bit different here, as you can see. The internet is different too. Way more websites. Way more websites. A lot of them got removed for story reasons or because some of them just aren't done. But this game is obviously like a bug-riddled mess.
Let's see what happens.
But it was obviously like way more buggy on consoles than PC, especially if you were playing on like non-pro consoles.
Not shabby at all. Question's how long it'll last you.
Right?
It'll get me to Night City.
Like, I've played this on a base PS4 before. Awful. It is awful. Wait, did it let me say I'm looking for Jackie Wells to the... Did it just allow me to say I'm looking for Jackie Wells?
Hey, Mike. Didn't know you had a customer. Rolled in a few hours past. I thought he'd at least called in. Don't you sweat it, Mike. We're gonna hash it out. Don't you know you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you here. Maybe even over a cup of coffee.
My mistake.
Yeah.
How many times have you all played this? I've played each of the Life Path quests for 10 times each.
Then stop looking for it and hit the room. Quick.
The funny thing is, even on this base game version, it's still a beautiful game. Like, it still looks great. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. Active jobs are displayed on your HUD. It's not doing it right. So you can kill him, by the way.
I told you to disappear. Now don't test my patience.
Oh, the old stamina meter. Look at that thing. It is really sad they're abandoning the Red Engine. I don't like that they are. It feels more business related than tech related. You could actually break into these vehicles. They turn that feature off because it's bugged. You can break the game so easily if you try. What is the scan button? Do I just not have the ability to scan? Do I not get to scan until my Kuroshis are installed? Because that's interesting. Yeah, I don't have... I've spoken with people about why they're doing what they're doing, and, like... Still don't like it. Like, UE5 is not ready for... How do I put this? UE5 is just not ready for a game on the scale of 2077, let alone the scale of a game far larger than 2077. Like, Witcher 4, or whatever they end up calling the Witcher game, is going to be a significantly more complex experience than 2077. They are going to be one-upping themselves. Do you know what I mean? Did Epic offer a lot of... I have no idea about financial stuff. No clue. Where'd the guy go? Oh, there he is. They're just jumping around.
I told you to disappear. Now don't test my patience.
So there's a barrier they put there in case you wanted to ram him. See, let's see if I can lure him out. Yeah, there he is. Come on. Aww! He's a quest NPC, isn't he? So you can't seem to trigger the Yuka-related text? Then yeah, it was removed. Dry Creek. So these areas had names. Yeah, sometimes there's weird removed content that makes no sense. Like, why remove that? Nice ghosting. That's TAA, because day one build of, or day zero build of Cyberpunk predates FSR, so. Jackie.
Oh, I was worried I'd have to turn to farming. Sure hope you're here for me.
I believe I am. Are you...
Name's Jackie Wells.
V. Seems you have cargo that needs to be moved.
Oh,
That's
where
me.
I'm from, you share a bit about your soul before you talk biz.
T-Dog, hey mom.
Why don't we start with you then?
NC native right here. Got Haywood in my blood.
Never been to NC.
Past Jackie, there's some houses they removed.
Imagine a place where everyone's like...
I think
That's...
I guess.
Card.
Let's look.
Oh.
I got held up. And you weren't exactly easy to find.
I decided to lay low.
Yep.
Will Miles Tost work on the sequel? I have no idea. Ask Miles. You see, CDPR is a fully remote supporting studio, if that makes sense. Right? Alright, let's see these houses they cut.
You have the manifest from the transport?
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give you the job deeds.
Whoops.
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give...
Just making sure.
Listen, friend.
You don't have to move to America to work on Orion.
You, sure you moved contraband before?
You can work from home. Pavel's moving because he's, you know, he's like really, really high up. He's senior quest director or whatever. They're really finicky about their job titles, which I find funny. So where are these other houses? See, there are mountains of content that were cut from 2077. It's insane. There's like an entire game's worth of stuff that was cut. And I've really held off on talking about any of it until Phantom Liberty was out. But now that Phantom Liberty is out, you know, I want to do more cut content stuff. Oh, right. There's stuff over there. Look at that. Ah. I know there's a bug to keep them from teleporting you. I do not know it. You've reached the edge of the map. Love to see a video about cut content. You're going to see a series about cut content. AWACS zone? What the hell does that mean? AWACS zone. I gotta learn the glitch to let you explore the map. AWACS zone. AWACS systems active. Trespassing strictly prohibited. That is new. I've never seen that, but... Whoa, where did it put me? Oh, outside the thing, right. Where's the helicopter? Oh, look at that. Yucky. If I get out, does Jackie get out? No. Phantom Liberty is amazing, isn't it? Am I playing on the PS4? I'm playing on the PS5 back compat, which is probably the best way of playing the pre-release build. Maybe on the Series X it's a bit better.
What now? Nothing. We'll scan us and check our papers. Okay. I'll do the talking.
What's the smoke over here? Oh, it's a dead car. Okay. I'm gonna Google it right now. How do I get around You've Reached the Edge of the Map? Out of map exploration glitch uploaded on launch day. No. December 29th. So it looks like it's not possible right now, like at this point in the game. But during Act 2, I guess it is, so I'll have to play up until that point. A full 1.0 playthrough would be fun, wouldn't it? It's in a wax zone. Can someone tell me if AWACK, a whack zone, is in the retail game now? They put it on previous gen consoles because through like 99% of development, the PS5 and Xbox Series X weren't out, you know? Would anybody here be interested in a full .98 playthrough so that we can like take notes on differences and make a really good video about it? Or series? I might be soft locked here, by the way. I don't know if I can get back on the road. Having it be on PC, having it play on console is actually easy because that would mean I could like go back and forth. I could go back and forth, you know. To like check stuff. Where'd you come from? Yeah, that's fair. I don't like how they're just in the air like that. That looks so unnatural. Do they shoot? Yep. Okay, cool. Oh, the sound effect wasn't put in place yet. Return to the car, please. See, but I want to learn how to break it is the thing. And like knowing NUSA pin, knowing how early on this build really was, given the development of the game, like the way this game was developed was at, you know, 2017, 2018, 2019, so disjointed. Teams weren't communicating with each other. Teams weren't getting the kind of information that they need in order to complete their tasks. So they would work on a bunch of stuff, and then that stuff would get cut because it didn't like work with other stuff. And the QA lied constantly. Somehow they passed certification. I have no idea how. Adam Badowski's to blame. No, you can't just blame one guy. But I will say that Gabriel is a godsend and an excellent, excellent game director. See, I'm very interested in taking the 1.0 build and really trying to break it wherever possible to like learn more about the game and see outside the boundaries. But because the only build, the only way you can access this build is on console, that means that you can't use mods to explore it. You can, you know, rip the disc, but it's not really how it works, you know, because they're in a different file format, they're encrypted.
I'll do the talking.
Please direct your vehicle to the inspection area. Remain in your vehicle.
Something that I do know that this build has, a lot of temp dialogue is still in place.
Hand me the manifest. I need to see it. Grab these. Let me see. It's marked LOA. Perfect. What's that mean? Lost on arrival. It means the cargo is flagged as to be lost as soon as you cross the border. Ooh. They know we're smuggling. We're about to find out.
The owner of the vehicle in the inspection area will report for further questioning.
The text above the health bar was cut, yes.
Do that.
It was supposed to show your experience points. They have a better system now.
Place your weapon here.
Look at that excellent texture.
Now please
Oh, I can't move the car. So the door is open. The door is open. That's really strange. That door is supposed to lock shut.
Please sit. Papers? It might be.
Enable analytics is in it's in the game now.
It's all in there.
It's pretty much sending crash logs, yeah.
Be careful with that toy. And welcome to... What happened in there?
I'll tell you soon. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, okay. You gonna tell me what happened back there?
The customs dickhead got nitpicky.
And that ain't normal?
Not to that extent.
Smelling trouble around the bend?
Drive, Jackie, just drive.
Rattlesnake Creek.
Someone's coming our way. This does not look good.
So that area must have been explorable after this.
Let's get out of here.
On it!
You are transporting contraband that is corporate property. I repeat, stop the car.
Damn.
They let me skip dialogue in the car and the car goes faster? Right. Okay.
Fucking hell.
you call smuggling? Scalo! It's supposed to go smooth. No problems. I don't know yet.
Border secure.
What's the deal with these borderlies flipping us the finger as they fucking please?
He took a risk.
You notice that they're not translating a single thing that Jackie says? Normally they don't.
Maybe we'll make some heavy money. Mames, a real iguana. A lesser Antillean, I think.
What the fuck?
Think he can make some?
But don't you worry. Let me help you find digs. You gotta live somewhere. It's important to have people you can turn to. You know, like family. Maybe you'll find your own down in Night City.
Thanks, much appreciated.
Hey, come on. It's nothing. You got chemistry.
Hey.
Cuddly little fucker.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if this works. Remember, this is on a PS5 with the SSD and everything. Jackie's missing. Oh, there he is. Either Misty's wearing different clothes or she's bugged. Chick we're looking for. Chick we're looking for.
NC, back with you so soon. Somewhere in this building. I got to crawling with the musical the other night. Spoilers. Andrew, the protagonist, yearns to see the world's last seagull.
Oh, I can't skip the tutorial. Okay.
Let's begin with basic This course is I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks. Because at military...
Militech can't encrypt for shit. But they clearly got drill and jump. Now, hope you're ready to bust ass through this fascist playground.
All these loadings.
You know, little warm up.
Oh, that's different. A reanimator. Bug, what are you talking about, reanimator? Does she call it a reanimator? In the...
Hacking's the next item on the menu. You might notice I tweaked.
Man, all the loading screens. Look at this.
This training module will teach you how to work a little hack on the screen. Guard. Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Focus V.
The subtitle font is different. The noises for quick hacks are different too.
Magic on the screen. Track the guard. Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out. Never smart to leave behind any trace of your handiwork, especially the dead kind. Now pick up the body and hide it somewhere. Okay. Now try to take him down in one slick move. Think you're ready to try hacking some comps in real time? Have fun!
Why is the screen deforming like that? Nice.
See? Just needed to shut your brain down and follow orders in true Militech fashion. Got additional modules if you want to hone any other skills. Before you finish up, don't out now. But remember, the street's not going to give you any hints or second chances.
Look how long that took to stick out like that. Can I save here? Oh, I'm in Japantown. All right, I'm gonna go. That'll definitely be something that we do. Excuse me. All right, guys. Thanks for having fun. Bye.